We're writing an album.
I don't think we've ever written in this type of style per se.
The last few years, a lot has happened. Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Katherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli. To do a life update video for you guys because we haven't been posting as much, so we want to tell you all about why we haven't been posting as much, update on Lisa and her husband, the album we're working on, and what we've been doing lately in general. Just give you a whole life update on us. First thing is we're writing an album right now. So I know some of you guys know what's going on, but some of you guys have absolutely no clue and you're like, why have you not been uploading very much? We stepped back from uploading regularly so that we could write a ton, and we wrote a ton.
We did just do a whole in-depth podcast episode where we go into our album for like a literal hour and we talk about like all the different things, but we've basically been writing like a project, like something we've never done before. I don't think we've ever written in this type of style per se.
Yeah, I think we really challenged ourselves, like go deeper with our writing and
go
like,
there.
Be more vulnerable than we have been before, I would say. Even though, like, yeah, we've been vulnerable before, but we were trying to challenge ourselves to go further. And also, it's like a bit more of like a homegrown, that's not really a word for this sound. I don't know how to explain
Kind of.
Like a little more like acoustic guitar, like banjo, string
Organic.
instruments.
I'm playing banjo on this music, guy.
Still definitely popped, but like a little more in that direction.
Still synth, there's a lot.
Yeah.
But
Gotta have
we
synth.
we try to get more, I don't know exactly what
Like
it is.
experimental for
Yeah.
us. Yeah, like, I mean, you started listening to a lot of new music you never listened to before.
They
Mostly
pushed
from
me.
Our Rex.
They pushed me. Well, yeah, Lauren's like, how come you haven't written about anything that's happened to you in the last few years? And I was like, so Lauren's like, we pushed ourselves. She pushed me. The last few years, a lot has happened, okay?
So much.
We've been through a lot of different things as a group and individually. So we're like, let's write about all of these things because they are things that everyone can relate to something in there. Like you're gonna go through it or you've been through it. And like universal feelings. So we really went there and we really poured our hearts out. Oh my gosh. And we're all like in therapy and like on our healing journeys. So that was like a big part of this.
Yeah, a big like theme of this album is like the healing journey, kind of what we were saying.
Yeah, it's like music from our healing journeys to help you through yours.
Yeah, there's like a lot of themes of like grief and loss, but also like growth, healing, like
reflection.
There's also a theme of like identity, of like finding your identity and like your roots, who you were, kind of merging that with like who you are as an adult, which I feel like everyone can relate to that in different ways on their journey.
Yeah, because we've all grown up like so much in so many different ways in the last, I don't even know, since we did our last project, which was like
that's crazy.
2018, I think, 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a lot
we've
has
grown
changed.
up in a lot of ways. I feel like it's like going from the Sad Girls Club to like the Sad Women's Club, but like, you know what I mean? It's like they've had kids. I have not had kids, but you know, been promoted to aunt.
Last project we did like this was like we were all unmarried.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were about to get
And
married like
childless.
in a couple months.
Yeah,
Went
we
from-
were all in our like 20s
How old were
and
you?
older teenagers.
19, 20.
Okay, so
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
basically all pretty much in our 20s, unmarried, childless. Now it's like mid-30s, 2 children, married, 3 children, 30s. It's like
Knocking
20s.
on 30s doors.
Still 20s.
we have so much more, I would say, to write about and to say that we've been through, that we experienced so much more perspective on life than we did when we wrote several years ago. I have so much more and such a better understanding.
Well, and the world changed a lot from like 2019 or 18 until 2024. It's like the pandemic, even beyond just itself, like it had ripple effects in so many like people feeling isolated, people missing out on like community and celebration and these really important milestones that I think there was like this worldwide like feeling of kind of grief
and isolation,
loneliness, and a lot coming to the surface. So I think a lot of people can relate to this feeling of having this loss or a loss that maybe reminded you of other things in your life that you were going through or exacerbated certain things. And then like now you're coming into this place of like, okay, I got to pick up the pieces, I got to heal. It's like you're coming into adulthood and trying to be a more full, whole version of yourself.
I feel like you guys kind of feel this too. I feel like I'm like the most self-assured and confident and like know who I am more than I have ever in my entire life.
So different.
And I feel like that's such a strange juxtaposition with 30 being like this like expiration date for women in some way. I'm like
not
ironic because the 30s are definitely better than the 20s. Anyone in the 30s will tell you that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's a way better time.
But like I feel like we're all like, I don't know, we're so much more confident. We're so much more like in our artistry. Our artistry is really coming out on this album. Like it's such an amalgamation of all of our voices in this really incredible way. And I'm so freaking excited for you guys to like hear this music and to heal with this music.
Basically, if you want to see the whole podcast episode on that, we'll link that in the description. Watch the whole Cimorelli podcast episode on that, which by the way, we upload every week pretty much of the year on the Cimorelli podcast. So if you
like us yapping, go there.
Go there. We do lots of cool topics and we're always on there. So if you are missing your regular Cimorelli Saturdays, now it's on Wednesdays on the Cimorelli podcast. Go check that out. So that'll be linked to the description. And we've written like parts of over 30 songs for this project and we're still writing. So if you want to know where all that stuff is, go to TikTok or Instagram and you can see all of the song snippets that we're just going to be churning out. We've already put out a few different ones.
Still the same, but everything has changed. I'm still the same, but everything has changed. I'm still the same, but everything has changed. Hearts on my window pane, you take my breath away. I never wanna leave this place. You move something inside, like the moon knows the tide. I never wanna say goodbye.
We're trying to do like, I don't know how many. I want to get like 20 out there.
Yes.
A lot. We've never done that before, obviously.
No.
So we're trying to do that. So that's that update. So then let's move to Lisa. So Lisa, even though it's like, I think everyone knows, everyone does not know. Lisa has been supporting her husband through his cancer treatments. So her life has just been so hectic, so full, and there's so much going on there. But she's still so passionate about music and creating and art and all that. So Lisa's in as much as she can be in. So she's on our TikTok. She's in plenty of TikTok. She does a shoot day with us whenever she can. And she'll like pop into the podcast, pop in for TikTok, whatever she can do.
Also CIMKIDS. She is I want to be in every CIMKIDS thing possible.
That's our kids channel. If you don't know, we'll link that in the description too. We have a kids channel. We made it inspired by our toddlers and it is so fun. And Lisa loves doing the CIMKIDS videos. So she's also in that. But yeah, Lisa does a shoot day with us every week that she can do one. So that's when she's in stuff with us. But I like to prioritize TikTok because our number one priority right now is our original songs. So that's why she's mostly on TikTok.
Also, she does add her perspective to our 5 Perspectives segment in our podcast. So you want to hear from her there, you will be hearing from her there too.
So I'm going to tell you the latest update about her husband. He posted this on November 6th. I'm reading his Instagram story. Thank you for all the prayers, love, and support. Yesterday, my scan results came back good. First good report since December, since a year ago. So that's a huge deal. Cancer is smaller, no new spots, and some gone. So the new treatment, although wrecking me, is moving things in the right direction. Still at war, but such a huge update. So really positive update about Lisa's husband, Chad. Please, please keep their whole family in your prayers. Chad, their daughter, Lisa, keep them all in your prayers. They really appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone who has been praying regularly for them, it means so much. So thank you. So basically, overall, going back to like where we're uploading and when. So I'm just gonna give you the rundown. On YouTube, we just upload whenever we're inspired. So we have a couple videos coming out in this season. Cimorelli podcast YouTube channel, we upload almost every single week. It's pretty much every week, and then we take breaks here and there. But every week on Wednesday, pretty much, Cimorelli podcast, you can get your weekly dose of Cimorelli. And then on TikTok, a lot. I look at Amy because she does the actual
I
uploading.
do upload them all. At least like 4 to 7-ish times a week.
There's a lot going on.
We're always there.
TikTok and Instagram. We are prioritizing that right now because that's our original songs are our #1 goal right now. And then our Patreon is still alive and well. Our patrons, you guys are amazing for supporting us. Thank you so much. We love our patrons.
Also, we've started uploading some like demos on Patreon and stuff.
Unreleased demos of songs that may never be released, just going on Patreon.
They're going to be released to you on Patreon.
We just did one for Brand New, if you know what that is, because we have played it before, I think. Yeah. Brand New, unreleased demo is on Patreon now for the patrons. So become a patron if you want to get that. And then our kids channel, CIMKIDS, which is basically music for like, it's aimed at kids like 5 and under kind of age, I would say. It's like kids our kids' age, which there's toddlers and babies. It's super fun, pleasing to the ear music, I would say, with like the messages that we want to put out there. That it's such a fun channel that we upload. We don't really have a schedule, but it's normally like every month something comes out. Sometimes a couple things, sometimes one thing, but there's a lot of new stuff going up on CIMKIDS all the time. That's what's going on lately. So we're gonna do our personal updates of like what life era are you in. We did a whole podcast episode on this. We'll link that also in the description, and if you want to go watch it to see in depth what eras of life we're in. And then we're actually going to do an update to that in March to see like where we're in then. But what life era are you in right now? Give us a few sentences and then they can really watch the whole episode if they want to know.
I feel like I'm not in the same era I was on that episode anymore.
Oh, interesting.
It's like what I was trying to go into, which is like focusing on me on the grind era. Where I feel like I went through this like grueling healing work, really like all year. I was just like crawling through the mud, but I was like, I swear this will pay off. I swear. And now
that's how I feel.
Yeah, but now I'm seeing the benefits. Where I'm like,
I could see that in you.
Social anxiety lowered extremely.
Ooh, I love
I've been
it.
waking up early, like 6 a.m.
Because
I wanted to, which when have I ever been able to do that ever?
Yeah.
Never.
Wow.
I did that like 1 week one time. And waking up early, I'm just like really just trying to take care of myself, like work hard. I'm working on my like solo music again.
Oh,
I've
it's
been
so good.
posting stuff
Churning
on
out the
TikTok.
TikToks.
I
You
love them.
reposted me and I was like, oh my gosh, you reposted.
My account with 11,000 followers that I never post on.
Yeah, so
I heard
I'm
you
working on
recording
that.
the other night while I was doing dishes, and I was like, but I was also like, oh.
gosh.
Hey!
Do
I
not
couldn't-
listen.
I was not fully listening because I was in the kitchen. So
Yes,
I couldn't
she
make it out, but I
was.
heard some belting.
Oh,
I heard loud music. I like some loud singing. I was like, ooh, slay.
Yeah, so I'm like on the grind finally instead of being like, every day. So that's nice. Also, update on the movie that I
Ooh, yeah.
filmed. Okay, I had a small role in it. Okay. That,
Mary, the
But
mother
it's
of
an
God.
important role.
Yes. But I filmed a movie in Poland. And that is coming out in the spring.
She was Mary.
In theaters?
Go watch the trailer. It's called Triumph of the Heart. There was a
It's
real
really cool.
snake.
Yeah, I stepped on a real snake.
Our dad was in the like room like threatening the snake with his eyes the entire time. He was ready to like jump on a python at any moment. It was
my gosh.
hilarious. And my mom and I were just watching you shoot like it was so
I
fun.
wasn't scared because I like snakes.
Oh, yeah.
So it was perfect
Oh, my
role
gosh.
for me.
It was.
I
She
was
was
like,
amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Wow.
So exciting.
So cool.
I'm in my healing journey. I had a quite the crash this year.
Could be akin to that of 1929 and 2008.
Oh my gosh. In mid year of 2024, the year we're in like the middle of the year, I had such a crash and I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I need to get my butt in therapy. I hired many professionals. I did a bunch of testing for like all my levels of everything, nutritionally figuring out what the heck's going on with me. And then, so I was working on mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, that's the thing. I have been working to heal everything, and it has been a wild journey, and that journey's been poured into our songs, which is really cool.
Let's see. Well, if you can believe it, she's still single, folks. So I'm just trying to live, laugh, love, prep for 30. Because, I feel like that takes some mental and emotional preparation as a woman who will be unmarried at 30. Because no offense, guys, I'm not going to be married in the next 8 months. That's not realistic. So.
Oh, just dealing with like the societal expectation of being like, you know what, I'm not on the timeline.
Exactly.
Whatever.
I'm just doing a lot of like the mental journey.
Love it.
Crafting as per usual.
Love it.
And yeah, that's kind of my life. I'm gonna get back into working on my original music more, which I've been saying for years and years and years, but I'm gonna do it. So that's really my tea right now.
I have 3 young children and
3 boys.
Yeah, 3 boys. And it's kind of crazy. They're really sweet.
I can't believe you have 3 kids. That's so many kids.
I know, it's a lot. But it's really fun and I love it. But it's definitely been a very like survival type year. And I keep saying I'm coming out of survival mode. I think so, kind of. I don't know. Maybe. I'm dipping a toe out. I literally have been sleep deprived up until like a month ago. He started sleeping. So still kind of recovering. But I'm like getting back into like taking care of myself, trying to wake up before the kids and like do my morning routine. And like before I was just kind of like putting out fires all day. But now I'm trying to really like get back in touch with just like, okay, I have to like pour into myself so that I can like be the best mom and wife and like friend and daughter, whatever. Like I have to take care of myself to help other people. So, which I feel like I'm always in that, trying to do that. But I really am trying to focus on that right now in my life, and I'm really excited for next year. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to go on a trip. That's one of my biggest goals.
Ooh, I love it.
I was like, I'm not going on a trip
like
this year.
with the kids or without the kids?
Yeah, with the kids, of course, yeah.
Sir.
I can't go on a trip by myself. I tried doing that for like literally 2 days when the twins were 2, and I cried because I missed them. So I think I'm gonna have to wait till they're older to try.
Maybe like a one night.
Maybe,
where you're gone for like 24 hours.
One night is like the max.
That's probably what I could do. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just, coming into hopefully a new season.
That sums up our personal updates, and I'll just close by saying thank you guys so much for supporting us, like seriously, especially like at this point in our lives. We just have so much gratitude and perspective. It means so much that you are here supporting us at this point. It means so much to us, and I'm really excited that we're at this place where we're writing stuff that I don't hear songs about a lot, because it's like the journey of womanhood as you get out of your 20s and mature, go through a lot of things. I don't think a lot of people end up writing about this stuff. I don't know why, but it doesn't happen very much. And we were just trying to write the songs that are like, it's like the soundtrack to our lives basically, which is gonna be your lives as well. It's like the things that we really go through in life, instead of just kind of writing about the same few topics that I feel like, I don't know what it is, but artists normally end up just writing about the same kind of things. I don't know, but we're in a new age where people are really able to branch out more with TikTok, so people are starting to write more stuff, which is really exciting. The labels, the music industry, it was just keeping women down too much. We're not in that anymore. So anyway, thank you guys for being here with us. We are so grateful. Like the fact that I get to go up in my office, which is where my studio is, and just sit there and record, write, pour my heart out into these songs. And we actually have people who listen to us every single month on our streaming platforms that we're on. I just can't believe that's real. And I'm just so grateful. Thinking about 20 years ago, almost, when I was 15, almost 20 years ago, when this was like my dream and it just seems so crazy, I can't believe it's real. People still ask all the time, this happens so many times, they're like, this is your full-time job? You never got a real job, a different job, whatever? I'm like, no, this is my full-time job.
I think about that a lot. I'm like,
we never had to get a real job. We made our own real job, and now I get to either be singing for little toddlers and making like the most fun songs, which is so fun, or pouring our hearts out as mature women and getting to like put our experiences out there and then see other people benefit from that and be able to like heal or express or like enjoy a moment or like cry or whatever it is because of our songs. It's so amazing. So guys, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. We have so much gratitude. We will, I guess we'll see you in whatever the next video ends up being. Once again, go to our Cimorelli podcast channel if you really want to keep up with weekly videos, and then TikTok, Instagram. We are very active. We just really need to step back from YouTube so we could pour our hearts out into the music, and it is paying off 30 plus songs later. All right, guys, we'll see ya in the next video. Well, we'll see you on TikTok, okay?
Thanks for watching. We love the Sim Fam.
To not feel hopeless in life regarding romantic relationships.
It's gonna change, and you gotta embrace where you are.